Smith, one dribble, the big jam. Oh, my! Hurt the rim, Charles Smith, and he is hurt.
Yes, he is.
He is hurt underneath the basket. Slow to get up, but what a jam. Maybe that ranks up with Anthony Bonner's Wednesday night.
Oh, that was over the top of a defensive player inside of him. Now keep an eye. Look at this. Right over the top of Dale Davis.
He is playing
that is a monster dunk.
Oh, big time. He's playing with an injured right thigh. He suffered early in this season, or this series. Still no double. Smith tries to come over and help. Whistle and another foul. Token pressure put on by the Pacers. Charles Oakley. Oakley bobbled it to Ewing. Lets it fly. Ewing his first two. Smithsville on the other end. 3 of 3 from the floor. He has 8.
Pat Riley right now has to be comfortable with his offense. He's getting good luck. But he's going to have to make a decision here if this guy continues to score at the pace he is. Now, they've just put Charles Smith on him.
Miller well off the mark. Oakley comes down with a loose ball.
So you'll see Ewing, Charles Smith, Oakley, and Mason all take shots at Rick Smith's in this game.
The most success they had was in the fourth quarter on Wednesday night. Outside, Oakley. Charles Oakley with his 4th point of the evening.
You can't keep giving him that shot, Ron. Now that's 4 wide open shots. The Oak man can knock that baby down. And he is a high percentage shooter during the course of the season. You know he's right up at that 50% mark.
Well, they forced Reggie to put the ball on the floor, which is something Pat Riley was hoping to do. He said Reggie was getting too many quick shots off the pick and roll. Now Smith posting on McKee, and they're battling underneath.
Well, Derek has done a good job on Charles defensively. But then again, they had the second-best home record in the league at 33-8.
Second to Orlando. Oakley.
Strong, in-your-face move.
It's do or die for the Knicks. Their backcourt 0 for 5 so far this season.
There's your lob.
To Ewing off the glass. Mason was open underneath.
Plenty of time. 10 seconds. Plenty of time.
Oakley for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That is their biggest lead of the game. If they lose, it's tea time at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Ewing over Smith's. Nothing but the bottom of baseline. Ewing. Mason right around Smith. Hangs in the air. Count the basket.
Miller. As this pass comes out, watch Reggie Miller shed Starks right there. See? And Dick Pivetta had that all the way. That forearm. Now, right now, see, that was reflex action.
Ewing backs his way in. The fall away baseline. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Patrick Ewing. 14 in the first half for Ewing. Miller, who's 0 for 4. We have a whistle and a foul on Charles Smith.
Well, that was 2 guys fighting for position. Keep an eye now. See, Smith is playing on the top side, but right there, he catches them. Now you say, well, that could have gone either way. Well, during the course of this game, you're absolutely right. It can go either way. And usually the guy who retaliates is the one who gets caught.
Antonio Davis during the regular season just 67% from the line. In the
double teams, which will open up in the second half perimeter people.
Tied at 34 at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Harper with the left hand. The scoop shot goes down.
Cannot hit the open shots.
Oakley from outside. He drains the jumper. Charles Oakley with 11 first half points. The Knicks with a 5-point advantage.
Ewing and Oakley are saying, you know, we really don't need guards tonight. We're draining every J that we're taking from out there.
Harper only has 2. Starks hasn't scored, and Davis hasn't scored. Now Scott swings it across to Jackson. Davis trying to post up on Ewing. Scott had the big 3 in Game 5. He drains the big 3 in Game 6.
That was big because he was fumbling the catch. I thought he shot that with his elbow.
I didn't think he was ever going to get a handle on it. 2-point Knick advantage. Starks works around Antonio Davis.
It's an exciting but ugly.
It is. 30 fouls have already been called here in the first half. Pacers with a 1-point advantage. Mitchell now guarding Mason. Mitchell asking for some help. Mason muscling his way in for two.
That's there. That's there. No way can Farrell or Mitchell play Mason from behind on the box.
7 for Mason in the first half.
There's that back screen by Reggie Miller.
Miller, no field goal so far. Has it slapped away by Harper. Looked like it hit off Miller's leg and it belonged to the Knicks.
Let's keep a look at it. You're going to see it right there is the strip. It hits right in the knee.
Ewing, Oakley, and Smith, 11 of 16 from the floor. The rest of the team just 3 of 13. Ewing falling down, buries the jumper. 17 points now for Patrick Ewing. The Pacer lead remains at 1. Smith with the right
again. Ewing head up on him, and already he's 2 for 2. I think he's proving that he's still on fire.
Oh, double him up. Nice pass to Starks with his first field goal of the ball game. And the second half is usually not kind for John Starks. He only averages 3 points in the second half the last 3 games of this series.
Right now, Harper 1 for 5, Starks 1 for 5. At this end, Miller 0 for 4, Jackson. Give Dale Davis a lot of credit. Every time he's taken a shot or gone for a rebound, everything is lefty. Because you know he cannot get that right hand fully extended up over that shoulder.
Ewing now faces up, goes baseline, right around for the slam.
See, that's there, and they know it. That's why Patrick is posting up off the lane. Anytime he catches it, he turns and faces. He's blowing right by Smith.
Oakley on the cut with the slam. Beautiful pass, Patrick Ewing to Charles Oakley.
You cannot go and double team a guy when that guy who passed into the post is cutting to the basket unless someone is picking him up.
The Knicks have regained the lead by 2. Here comes the double. Oakley combination good for 32 points tonight, and the Knicks on a 7-1 run. Boy, Jackson has just been flattened as Harper buries the 3. Derek Harper, 15 of 27 from the arc.
Now Starks and Harper were 0 for 4 in threes before that make tonight. Here's a clear out for Reggie.
Goes baseline, a lot of blue bodies around him. Miller still looking for his first field goal.
Look out long here, Indiana.
Starks for 3, buries it. 2 in a row by the Knicks guards.
The Mad Bombers, you cannot fall asleep. When you shoot and miss, they released both guards that time, and they were down the floor.
A 13-1 run.
For 3 years, he averaged 12 points a game. He's giving them a terrific lift this evening.
New York won this regular season series between these two teams, 3 games to 1. The only Indiana win was on April 4th. Ewing, beautiful jump stop.
Beautiful jump stop move. You know, right now you know that Patrick, as well as Smith, not very quick with lateral movement, but that was a magnificent move by Ewing.
21 points for Ewing on 8 of 11 shooting. Smith's the double quickly by Oakley and Ewing.
You've got to do that. Must take Smith's out of this game. You cannot give him good looks at the basket.
Ewing drops inside. The bank is closed. Rebound. Smith the outlet to Harper.
3 on 3.
Harper wisely backs it out. Pat Riley told us today they wanted to take Rick Smith's eyes away from him on the double, so he cannot see where he's going.
As a down screen for Starks, 2-man game.
5 to shoot. Ewing lost the handle, whistle and a foul. Fans wanted a charge. Larry Brown is up and yelling. 7 to shoot. Anthony forces the jumper, but he hit no. He turns to his left and he's got a layup. Now he goes left, up in the air. Anthony Mason.
They know they've got that. See, Sam Mitchell, he cannot play him, Ron. He needs a double team help there.
A 6-0 run has opened up a 13-point Knick lead, the biggest of the game. Smith's now guarded by Oakley.
Pacers have a 13-point quarter. Right now, 13 points in this quarter.
And that is a traveling call on the Indiana Pacers. 27-13, the Knicks have outscored Indiana in this quarter. Starks back in the lineup, and Hubert Davis in.
What they did is they just took out Herb Williams. They're going with it. They couldn't stop them.
Anthony for 3. He buries the... The Knicks have scored only 4 points in 4 minutes here in the fourth. Hubert Davis buries the 3.
Now that was big. Ron, he caught that ball with his momentum going backwards, and he got that shot off.
Major league shot by Hubert Davis, who has struggled in this series.
Good defense, Anthony, on Jackson.
Miller tries to answer. Offensive rebound. Jackson for three. No. Jackson again to Miller. Over Ewing. Count the basket, and we have a foul. Ewing has 5 personal fouls.
You're coaching the Knicks now. That's inexcusable. They missed the three. Jackson gets the rebound, a guard, gets the rebound below the foul line, and then give Reggie Miller a lot of credit. He jumped right up into the chest of Patrick Ewing over the top for the three.
And Pat Riley takes Ewing out.
Oh, he has to take him out because you still have 7:20 to go.
Miller 4 for 4 from the line. 9 points for Reggie Miller, 7 in the second half.
Right now the Knicks need maximum execution. They're trying to post up Charles Smith. Now Mitchell cannot let.
Oakley for three over Rick Smits.
Give me a break.
Goodness.
Give me a break.
Do you believe that?
Oh, my.
His second three of the game. Oakley was incredibly intense in the locker room prior to the game. Miller with the scoop.
Beautiful.
Starting to heat up here at Market Square.
Well, he took that one strong. And then the extension run was nice because he flipped that one up there.
Reggie, 8 points in the fourth quarter. The first time we saw him take it strongly. That's going to be a carry on Derek Harper.
Yeah, good call.
15 New York turnovers. Oakley trying to pull Harper away.
Well, execution is the key. Plus the Knicks, I almost said it, were taking too much time off the clock to get into the continuity. They only had 12 seconds on the shot clock. Big O knocking down his second three of the game.
Will that be enough? A lot of time left, 6:25.
They're bringing Smits on the baseline and a high screen and roll for Miller. And
Oakley with a touch foul.
Yeah, he knew it. You can hear it over here.
And it's 5 on Oakley. Knicks in major foul problem. Mason had great position. Davis for three. Smith trying to keep it alive. Last touch by the Pacers. It'll be New York's basketball.
Mason and Smith never gave up on that ball. And I think it surprised the Indiana guys who were inside, Ron, because they definitely should get this rebound. Now keep an eye on this. Watch over the top. Mason gets a piece of it. Smith hit that one right down from behind.
Working around to Charles Smith. The jumper off the mark. Oakley back out to Harper with 15 to shoot.
Plenty of time here. But you've got to get into your offense. You're now inside of 10 seconds.
Oakley for two over Smits again. No. Rebound. Here come the Pacers and Reggie Miller.
He'll take it all
The
away.
stutter dribble to the hole. See on Reggie.
Now you can see Starks is taking this one all the way, and he gets the bump. Unfortunately,
Misses. Smith tries to keep it alive. Starks with Ewing running the court. And he lost the handle.
Hey, Patrick knew he should have caught that. But you also know when you're running in that situation, don't give it to him unless he is wide open, okay? That was a hard pass, a little bit behind him, but it still went right through his hands.
3-point Knick lead, 4:40 left to play.
Two-man game now, Miller and Smits.
Mason, great defensive play. Bad pass, good defense.
Now the Knicks have got to get into some kind of offense here and get Ewing back in the game.
Ewing going to set a pick on Miller. Starks to Oakley. Count the basket. We have a foul. Oakley with the big three a moment ago and the big two now. Nipping with Smits.
Hey, Mason is working hard, and so is Smits.
Miller traveled with him before he knocked down Anthony Mason.
Now that was outstanding anticipation by Mason. Watch as the ball goes out. Watch Mason. Give Mason his due, see? Came right over, took it, catches Reggie, forced him into a drought. Plus Reggie was behind the board.
Oh, Reggie just took a big pick from Ewing. Stark shot off balance. Oakley had it, lost it. Pacers have the basketball. 3:47 left. The Knicks by 5.
That was a tough shot. Bad shot percentage-wise from Starks. And then Oakley going up strong. You would think that he could have gotten a foul that time, or maybe even a ball fake. Oakley is working hard on the inside, and Indiana must pay attention to him now.
Now McKee tries to work on Oakley as Jackson faces up with Harper. Inside, good move. Davis shot off the rim. Ewing had the rebound. Oakley comes up with it. Boy, they've had point-blank shots throughout the entire evening.
They've been able to hit their big guys underneath. Unfortunately, the big guys have been missing those shots all night long. Right now, they're inside of 10 seconds. They've taken too much time here, Ron.
5 to shoot.
Too much time.
Starks lets it go for 3. Oh, my goodness! John Starks with his second of the ball game.
Now, you had question right there. Why did Reggie Miller go for the steal? See, the clock was down. You always try to tell your guys, don't go for the steal when the clock is down. It's important to get position. Make him shoot over us. Instead, you go, you miss the steal, he's wide open.
Okay, now let's check in with Kevin Kiley. Kevin?
Right in the last huddle, Larry Brown to Reggie Miller, he said, hey, if they front you, you've got to drive. You're not going to get any gifts. And Larry Brown was not happy. Back to you, Ron and Yubi.
The difference in this game in threes, New York 7 for 14. Indiana only 2 for 13. They're only shooting 28% in this series, and here's one open right there.
Wide open, and Reggie Miller makes him pay with his second 3 of the ball game. The lead is 5 inside of 2:40 left to be played.
Yeah, that's inexcusable that he's open that far, Ron. You're inside in 3 minutes.
Starks rejected big time by Davis.
Look out.
Miller walked with it. Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's a walk. Jack
You know
Neese faked me out. He double clutched. And a technical foul's called on Reggie Miller. An ill-timed technical. Double dribble. Harper went to hand it off to Mason.
Yeah, give him the ball.
And that's what Oakley says. He grabs him and shoves him, says, get out of his face.
What's he doing? I mean, he definitely turned the ball over.
The lead is 6 by the Knicks. Miller, 12, last 12 Indiana points.
If you're a Knicks fan, you say, wait a second, that was just a fumble, and he didn't dribble when he picked it up.
Offensive foul and lead.
2-man game, Starks and Ewing.
Inside of 2 minutes, Ewing, the big step, and the big basket by Patrick Ewing.
And the big fella made a big shot.
Patrick Ewing, 25 points, and Indiana wants a 20-second timeout. But what an effort by that man. We've talked about it.
Antonio Davis come right in here. Look at that extension. Patrick gets it right over the top of the hand.
If you're a Knicks, will have a Game 7. Pat Riley in his book Showtime says any team can be a miracle team. The catch is you have to go out and work for your miracle. And the Knicks had one tonight.
Great. Terrific job. Terrific game.
Well, Patrick Ewing was the man tonight. As the Knicks win it 92-82, Patrick is with Kevin Kiley. Kevin?
Thank you, Ron. Patrick, you knew you could win this game.
Oh, definitely. We believed in ourselves. We know that we had to come out here and get the job done. And, we felt that if I was in the ball game, then we had a great opportunity to win a game. And I stayed out of foul trouble for the most part. And my leg was feeling better, so I was able to play a good game.
Rick Smits has had a tough time in the fourth period. You have come on in the last 2 games. The matchup, the numbers very deceiving. Why do you dominate Rick Smits, not you, but the team in the fourth?
Oh, Rick Smits he's having an outstanding series, but we try to put a lot of fresh body on him. Myself, Mace, Charles Smith, sometimes Charles Oakley, try to wear him down.
Back to New York.
Oh, definitely. Game 7, and we're gonna move on from there.
Patrick, great game. Congratulations.
Hello to my father.
All right. Hi, Mr. Ewing. Back to Ron and Yubi.
Kevin, last year Patrick Ewing said after Game 6 or prior to Game 6, we'll see you Sunday. He said it again prior to this Game 6, and it is part 2. And tonight's Budweiser player of the game is Patrick Ewing. Yeoman's effort again from the big guy. 25 points, 15 rebounds, throwing a couple of blocks. And he is our Budweiser player of the game.